Hey guys, what's up? I'm coming to you today at the end of my walk that I sometimes take out here at Fairmont on the Palm in Dubai. And it really is just a nice place to be in the morning. It's quiet, there's not a lot of people. And so I thought I would talk to you today about the importance of balance when you're building a business abroad. And for me, this is so core to everything I've learned in the past 3 years in building Bite Bow and now working with the real expat is this idea that taking time out for yourself, taking time out to recharge is part of the process of building. And, when you come to a new country, you come to a place like Dubai, everything is about hustle. There's a lot of conversation about money and flashy things and everything. And so sometimes it's really important to bring the attention back to yourself, meaning internally, what's going on with you? How is your health? How is your mental and emotional well being? And this is something that I've gotten to be such a stickler about because I realized how important it is for me. And without it, I wouldn't be able to grow Bite Bow, or I wouldn't be able to develop professionally or personally along this journey. So I wanted to share with you today 3 tips that you can do this if you decide to build your business abroad, whether it's in Dubai or another country, and really doesn't matter where you are, you can apply these tactics. So the first thing that I do is every morning I start out and I have a journal. I didn't bring it with me today, but every morning I start out and I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. And so these 3 things remain on my mind all day long, right? And so it could be that I'm grateful for my kids or family, or I'm grateful for creativity, I'm grateful for love in my life. It doesn't matter what it is. You write those 3 things out and just express the gratitude and keep it in the forefront of your mind. Sometimes during the day, bad things can happen, right? You may get some bad news. You may feel like you're not being productive. Something can happen that can take you off track. And if it does, that's okay. But you always have these 3 things to gravitate back to, which is this place of gratitude. And for me, that has really kept me centered. Of course, in the journey of entrepreneurship, there will be ups and downs. There will be good news, bad news, setbacks, failures. I talked a lot about failures on TikTok the other day. It's fine, it's all part of the journey, but always gravitate back to gratitude. That's the first thing. The second thing that I do is I make time each morning for some kind of mindfulness, whether it's for me, it could be going to the gym. I can still be mindful when I'm on the treadmill. I can still feel mindful if I'm pumping weights or, even having a walk out here on the palm. But it's some sort of physical activity where you're not really thinking about work. You're not thinking about the things that you have to do. You're thinking about how you're toning your body, or even if you're just doing meditation, you're just present, right? And so, this mindfulness space, whether it's 30 minutes or 1 hour, is really your time to clear your mind. And a lot of people may think, Jamilia, why would you want to clear your mind, right? You're running a business, you're creating content, you're thinking about new books to write. Why would you want to clear your mind? Well, it's absolutely necessary because it's in this free space where the creativity comes in and you're allowed to flow and you're allowed to think about things. And so that's really the second tip I would say for this is one way to have mindfulness is always make sure that you're having a period of time each day where you're not thinking about the big stuff that you have to do. And if you're too busy, some people say I'm too busy for 30 minutes, take 10 minutes. Take time. Especially for women who are mothers, you have to care for other people. You've got to carve out time for yourself. You absolutely have to. Okay. And then, the third thing that I would say is when it comes to balance, be careful of your diet. Now, for me, I am not like, super buff in the gym all the time, but I have had this sort of consistent practice of working out and watching what I eat. Dubai is a place, particularly where we have a lot of brunches, right? We've got a lot of buffets. It's just, you have everything you could ever want to, eat or drink. That's what we have here. And it can be tempting to just overindulge. But I think every now and then you kind of got to go back to basics. If you're eating out a lot, try to curb that, right? You don't want to eat out a lot. Try to cook at home. Try to take it back to basics every once in a while. Just, have some fruits and veggies or whatever, and stay on the path of eating simple. You don't have to eat complex, and certainly try to stay away from processed foods. I see on social media all the time, there's so many, crazy restaurants in Dubai, particularly coming from Global Village. We have like these burgers you can dip in like this cheese or whatever sauce. We have this Dubai kunafa chocolate bar, which is like pistachio and kunafa. We have all the stuff. But every now and then, you've got to cut back. You've got to do a detox. So that would be my number 3 point, is like every now and then do a detox, right? So these are the things that have sustained me in building my business here. Like I said, it's been 3 years so far. Some of these practices I've had from corporate life, certainly the working out and trying to, do a detox every now and then. That's what I've had in corporate life. But for building a business, for sure, the gratitude, every morning writing the gratitude down, 3 things that you would feel grateful for and that you do feel grateful for. Secondly, I would say for sure, that mindfulness space, making sure that you take time every day to be mindful and to just be present in what you're doing. And then third, do a detox. Every now and then, clear it out. I don't know how often your detox is going to be, whether it's going to be, once a week or once a month, but you got to do it at some point. All right, so this has been great. I hope these 3 tips were helpful for you guys. It was a pleasure sharing this beautiful location with you. And hopefully you subscribe to this channel. If you don't catch me here, you can catch me on TikTok. I'd love to engage with you guys, so join a live, and I will